Hello everyone. Here we will see some numericals related to the Boyle's law. In the last video, I explained about the Boyle's law. Here we will see the related numericals. In the first question here, if 20 ml of a gas at 1 atmosphere is expanded to 15 ml at constant temperature, then the final pressure is, means here they gave the initial volume and initial pressure. It is expanded to the final volume 50. Then what is the final pressure? The solution for this is initial value V1 is 20 ml and the initial pressure, let us assume P1, it is 1 atmosphere, and expanded to final volume V2 is 50 ml, and the final pressure we required here. So what formula we can use here is the relation between P1 V1 is equals to P2 V2 from the Boyle's law. So here out of 4 parameters, 3 parameters are there. The fourth one we have to calculate. So just to substitute all here, pressure 1 atmosphere, volume 20 ml, and here pressure we have to calculate P2 and volume 50 ml. And just if you solve this one, we will get the pressure is 0.4 atmospheres. So then if we increase the volume, pressure will decrease automatically, that is 1 atmosphere to 0.4 atmosphere. Now we'll see the second question here. A gas occupies a volume of 2.5 liters at 9 into 10 power 5 pascals. Then the additional pressure required to decrease the volume of gas to 1.5 liters. So here we are decreasing from 2.5 to 1.5. Then how much additional pressure is required? For this the solution. First of all, volume V1, initial volume is 2.5 liters. And the initial pressure P1 is 9 into 10 power 5 pascals, and the final volume we are compressing from 2.5 to 1.5 liters. Then the pressure we required. What is the final pressure first of all? Again the formula P1 V1 equal to P2 V2. Just you substitute all the values. This is 9 into 10 power 5. This is 2.5, and P2 we have to calculate, and the volume 1.5. From this we will get P2 is equals to 15 into 10 power 5 pascals. So this is the final pressure, but they are asking about the additional pressure required. Already we have 9 into 10 power 5 pascals. To reach this 15 into 10 power 5 pascal, how much amount of extra pressure we have to add? So here additional pressure. Additional pressure is equals to 15 into 10 power 5 minus 9 into 10 power 5. So that will give 6 into 10 power 5 pascal. So this is the final answer. So this is not the final answer, this is the final pressure. So to reach this final pressure, we have to add 6 into 10 power 5 more pascals to 9 into 10 power 5 pascals. So one more question here. So pressure of a gas confined in a cylinder of volume. What is the initial volume again? 10 liters, and the initial pressure 2 atmosphere. Now, what is the volume? The pressure is increased by 50%. So final volume we have to calculate. Then what is the final pressure is? The initial pressure is increased 50%. So in 2 atmosphere, 50% means 1 atmosphere. So 2 atmosphere. So increased amount 1 atmosphere. So total pressure is 2 plus 1, that is 3 atmospheres. Again we have P1 V1 and P2. We have to calculate now V2 here. in the formula P1 V1 is equals to P2 V2. P1 now 2 atmospheres, V1 is 10 liters, P2 is 3 atmosphere, and V2 we have to calculate. Then this will give V2 is equals to 20 by 3. So approximately 6.67 liters. This is the final volume. Generally if you increase the pressure, automatically volume decreases from 10 liters to 6.67 liters. Here constant temperature, pressure of a certain amount of gas is increased by 10%. Then what is the percentage change of volume? If the pressure increases 10%, then how much change in volume we can observe? Again, let us assume the initial pressure P1 is equals to, let us assume 100 atmospheres. Then what is the final pressure? Here pressure is increased by 10%. Means per 100, 10% is 10. So overall it will 110 atmosphere. Here we can assume anything, but here assume as 100 atmosphere. We can assume 1 atmosphere or we can assume 10 atmosphere. That is our choice. So if we assume 100 and the final pressure is 110 atmosphere. Similarly, so pressure we assumed for 100. So volume also initially should be 100. It may be liters or whatever it is. Next, what is the final volume? That we have to calculate. Once we calculate the final volume, we can find out what is the change in the volume percentage. Now again the formula P1 V1 is equals to P2 V2. And P1 is 100 and V1 is 100. P2 is 110 and this is V2. Now from this V2 is equals to, this is 100 by 11. That means 10 by 11 into 100. So this will give 109.1. So initial volume is 100 liters and the final volume is 109.1 liters. Then what is the change now? The percentage change in volume. Percentage change in volume. So initial volume 100 liters and final you are getting 109.1. So this is 109.1 minus 100. So you will get 9.1% is the change. If the pressure increases 10%, then here volume change is 9.1%. And next one more question here. Now see one more question here. Volume of a gas cylinder containing 10 marbles at 1 atmospheric pressure is 1 liter. When pressure is increased by 100%, new volume becomes 625 ml. Then calculate volume of each marble. So what is the question here? A cylinder, some cylinder here, it containing 10 marbles. Let us assume the 10 marbles. And these are present at 1 atmosphere. And the volume of this container is 1 liter. So here now the pressure is increased by 100%. Then what happens? The new container volume is decreased to 625 ml. The final volume is here now 625 ml. Again the same container contains same number of marbles. There is no change at all with respect to the marbles. Then we have to calculate what is the volume of each marble here. And here the final pressure is, initial pressure is 1 atmosphere. Let us assume this is P1. And the final pressure is increased by 100%. Means what? 1 atmosphere is increased 100%. So P2 is 2 atmospheres. So P1 is 1 atmosphere, P2 is 2 atmosphere. Now what is V1 and V2? V1 is equals to, here V1 is not 1 liter. So here V1 means volume of gas occupied we have to consider here. The entire container volume is 1 liter, but the volume is not occupied entire 1 liter. Why? Because some of the space is occupied by the marbles. So only some space only available for the gas to occupy. So the overall volume of gas in first container is 1 liter, means 1000 ml, minus the volume of 10 marbles. Here let us assume each marble volume is V. So where V is marble volume. Similarly in this case, again the container, now the volume is 625 ml. Again we have the same 20 marbles. Whatever the volume of marble here we will not change. Why? Because marble generally they are in solid state. They are highly incompressible in nature. Only here volume of the gas occupied will decrease, but volume of the marbles occupied is the same. So again the final V2 is, so out of 625 ml, again the marbles occupied the same volume 10. So now we have P1 V1 and P2 V2. Now we can apply in the formula P1 V1 is equals to P2 V2. That is P1 1 atmosphere and this is 1000 minus 10V. P2 2 atmosphere and this is 625 minus 10. So by simplifying this we will get the volume V is equals to 25 ml. So V means what? Marble volume. So each marble volume is here 25 ml. Now see one more question here. Here a 10 centimeter column of air is trapped by the 8 centimeter long column mercury in a capillary tube that is horizontally fixed as shown in the figure at 1 atmospheric pressure. Then calculate the length of air column when the tube is fixed. First case vertically with open end up and the second case vertically with open end down. So what is the air column length? Now the solution for this, let us take the first one. Vertically with open end up means what? This is horizontally placed. Vertically with open end up means this should becomes upside, and this is the situation. And this is vertically with open end upside, and this is the mercury part, and this is the gas. The mercury level is 8 centimeters. Now what is the gas level here? The column of the gas, the height we have to calculate. So here which formula we can apply? Anyhow they give, and this is horizontally placed at 1 atmospheric pressure. First of all you can apply the Boyle's law here. Pressure P1 is equals to 1 atmosphere. Then here it is given the length of the gas. That means let us assume initial length of the gas or column of the gas is 10 centimeters. Next the final pressure. What is the final pressure here? Final pressure is pressure of atmosphere. Here it is open to the atmosphere. Atmosphere will work, as well as the pressure of the mercury. Pressure of the atmosphere, this is 76, you can take in centimeters, and the mercury height is 8 centimeters. So that will give 84 centimeters. And here 1 atmosphere means you can write this as 76 centimeters. And what is the length when you place it vertically opening up? L2 is equals to how much? Now we have the formula P1 V1 is equals to P2 V2. P1 is 76. Then what is the V1? So here the area of cross section for the column is same, both the case, and here it is the same. Why? Because it is the same capillary tube. if area of cross section is same, we have volume is equals to length into area. If area is constant, then volume is directly proportional to length. So in place of volume, we can write the length of the tube, that is 10 centimeters. And P2 is 84. V2, again V2 means what here? Again volume is directly proportional to length of the tube, that is a gas column, that we have to calculate. That V2 means here we can write L2. Just if you simplify, then we will get that L2, that is the column of the mercury, is 9.04 centimeters. So here the volume of the gas is 9.04. Initially only atmospheric pressure is there, so less pressure, only 1 atmosphere, so we have the 10 centimeter length. But when you apply atmospheric pressure as well as the mercury pressure, here pressure is increased. If the pressure increases, automatically volume decrease. If the volume decrease means anyhow area is the same, the length will be decreased. So here L2 is equals to 9.04 centimeter when we place the first case vertically with open end up. Now we will see the second case. So in case 2, now it is vertically with open end down. Now the capillary is placed like this. And we have the mercury. Again this is 8 centimeters. Now we have the gas. The length we have to calculate. Again let us assume this is length L2. Again initial pressure P1, we have the atmospheric pressure 76 centimeters. And initial length, and here 10 centimeters. And the final pressure here. Now see the final pressure. Again this is open to the atmosphere. And here atmospheric pressure will work upward direction, and the pressure of the mercury will works in the downward direction. So they will cancel out, and the resultant is the pressure applied over the gas. So here the resultant pressure, atmospheric pressure, anyhow it is 76 minus the pressure due to the mercury is 8 centimeters. So that will give 68 centimeters. Now L2 we have to calculate. We have P1, P2 and L1, L2 as like previous first case. Again the formula P1 V1 is equals to P2 V2. P1 is pressure 76. Again V1 means we can assume here length. Volume is directly proportional to length here 10 centimeter. P2 is 68 centimeters and volume is directly proportional to length 2. Again if you simplify, then you will get length 2 is equals to 11.17 centimeters. So here what happens? When you place it vertically with open end down, the pressure is decreasing. Initially we have 1 atmospheric pressure 76 centimeters, but in this case pressure decreasing. If the pressure decreases, automatically the volume of the gas increases. If the volume increases, length of the column increases. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel.